I was in Central Park. We were just finished seeing one of the Shakespeare in the Park performances, and it had rained a little earlier, so there were puddles in some of the walkways. I saw a woman walking with their kid. The kid has galoshes on and a raincoat on, and they're coming down the walkway. And there's this big, juicy, muddy puddle right there. And I said, please let the kid jump in the puddle. You know the kid wants to jump in the puddle. The kid is like 3 or 4. You know the kid, and what does the mother do? She pulls the kid around to prevent that from happening. That's an experiment in cratering. That's what craters happen that way. You splash the water, there's mud, it's fun. You get to see the cause and effect of a force, downward force operating on a fluid. Gone. That was a bit of curiosity in that moment that was extinguished.
But one of the things that got us thinking about when Matt and I did that episode, and then when Mia came on last week, is I feel like we have completely squashed curiosity. We don't allow kids to be curious anymore. And then I saw that Neil deGrasse Tyson video recently, and I was like, this is it. And I am as guilty of it as everybody else, because I was the mom that was like, don't slap in the puddle. I mean, we have gone splash in puddles and dance in the rain before, but it's a rarity. You know, it's like all the things that kids want to explore, it's tough to do. Are you guilty of this?
Yeah, but I was laughing at myself because I was like, I'd be the kid that wouldn't want to jump in the puddle because I don't want to get dirty.
Yeah, well, it's all right. So I was raised in the South, and I know my mom listens to the show sometimes. So, Mom, I apologize because I'm fixing to throw you under the bus. But it is true. I was one of the ones that like, don't get dirty, don't do this, don't. Yep. We had in our kitchen, our flooring. This was in the 70s. So we had cushion vinyl floor. I don't actually know what cushion vinyl floor is, but we had it because no matter what we did, we'd come home from baseball and we'd have the cleats on. I was like, don't step on the cushion vinyl floor. And my brother and I, 30, 40 years later, it is still a joke about the cushion vinyl floor because we were the kids that like, you couldn't get anything dirty. And I grew up like that. So I did the same thing to my kids, thinking like, okay, don't step in the puddle, don't get mud. But it's a natural curiosity. And when I saw that video, I was like, oh, and there's another one that I looked up that we'll either post the link to or play a little bit later. And it was about a mom, like the kid was making a rocket ship in the kitchen. And he had got soda and Mentos. Have you done the soda and Mentos thing? And it explodes. And he had this rocket ship just shooting all over the kitchen, spewing soda everywhere. And the mom's like, no. And she's yelling at him. And then she felt bad because it talked about she saw something where he said he wanted to be a rocket scientist. So then she felt bad. So I can't go and undo all the stuff I did, all the damage to my kids that I'll be paying for therapy later. I can't undo that now, right? But I feel like we have an obligation to start letting kids and adults, not just kids and adults be more curious.